Greetings from the land of OP, I'm Rob the OPGamer, and I am bringing you episode number 11 of attempt number 5 of my ultra hardcore series. Woo! Look, my world isn't broken! Oh, God. Last episode I was setting up my power system, my new power system here, and I ended by trying to place down my hell furnace, and I tried to place it inside a carpenter block, and that destroyed the world. Literally, it was corrupted, and it was dead. In order to fix it, I had to load into a Minecraft editing program and delete the block. So, that was annoying. But it's all set up now. As you can see, I've got the hell furnace up and running. It has to be... for anybody wondering how I actually got it set up from last episode when I was testing it out, it has to insert from the top and output from the bottom only. That's the only way it'll work. So I got it set up here. It's pulling out on the gray channel. Pulling out on channel gray, only charcoal. It will only pull out the charcoal because bottom for the better furnaces. Anybody playing with the better furnaces mod, I love the better furnaces. They only output from the bottom on this, and they only insert in the top for this slot. For the spot they're cooking, it only comes in the top, and for the spot they're outputting, it only comes in the bottom. That's it. Those are the only two options. Anything on the side, it will bring in and pull out of the fucking upgrades for some reason. I don't know why. If you insert from the bottom or the sides, it only goes in the fuel slot down here. So if this pipe were connected from any of the sides, it would insert right here. It'll only insert from the top right here. So, I don't know, it's weird. This is how I had to set it up. We got the lava coming in from the lava pipes. You can see I strung those down along there. They're coming in from behind where I got my lava set up back here, because I got the lava pump tank going on. And I put the generator up there, as everybody can see. I put my generator up top here, and he's burning coal. He's burning charcoal for me. So that's a good time. I do like that he's generating power, and I do like that I've got a positive power income now. Mostly. There we go, yep, positive income power. It uses a little bit every now and again when the farm ticks downstairs, but it's positive for the most part. I'll upgrade that at a later point so it burns charcoal faster, but I need to get tons of cobblestone for that, which I will set up at some point in the very near future. So, everything's looking good down here. What happened to my other workbench? Didn't I have a second crafting table that went right? That's weird. I'll figure that out later. But anyway, this is all done in here, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this all back up because this is internal wall workings, and we don't need to see that. And I'm going to place those all the fuck over for absolutely no reason, because that sounds like a good plan. I also don't need to get back here anymore, so we're going to cover that up, and everything looks beautimous in here as far as I'm concerned. So, let's find my knapsack. We'll put away our extra item ducts, and I will get my building materials backpack, and we will throw these guys in here. Fantastic. So we're done with the buildings for a little while. How did I get more farms? Didn't I have 3 farms? Oh, wait, no, I made extra ones for later on. I had them stored. Let me just put those away. So we're going to work on some more farming today. Anybody that follows me regularly is probably getting a little bit sick of watching this, but we're going to work on farming anyway, because this is Ender Isle Farms. So basically, everything's fantastic down here. What I ended up doing... Oh, here's how this works. Poof! By the way. In case anybody was curious, it works by poof. That's right. This bad boy's doing his thing. He's got an axe. He's got his saplings. He's doing fantasticus. I'm going to sleep this night really quick because fuck monsters. Hardcore, no good. I had a creeper walk into my base when I was setting up my stuff earlier, and he blew up on my chests, and I had to make new chests before my shit despawned. That was annoying. King slime. Again? Why always with the king slimes? I've killed so many of those guys. I don't even care. Whatever. So I put a couple barrels right here, and what I'm going to do, after I'm done hiccuping, I'm going to widen this out a little bit down here, actually. I'll probably do that off camera a little bit here in a second, but what I did was I put the barrel, see up at the top, Wayless telling us this is the Peridot Axe, and that's on lime green channel out, and then I've got Peridot Hose, Dem Hose, on cyan out, okay, and then the barrel brings them out, and it brings them in here, and this is only accepting in on the green channel, so you don't have to worry about, since these are coming out on the lime green and the cyan channels, they won't put it in here because he's only accepting on the green channel. Green is what I'm using for my insert, like that's the sorting system color. So if I wanted the sorting system, it comes in green, okay? So he brings these out, and he's only accepting on this guy. He's outputting on the green, so it goes in the sorting system. Everything he chops down goes in the sorting system, and he's receiving on the lime green, so he's getting an axe every time this one breaks. So all I got to do is load up that barrel, and I don't have to worry about it for a little while. And then the cyan one is going to be for the hose pretty soon here. And what I'm going to do is right along this guy here, right along the path, I'm going to dig this out in a second here. Okay? And I'm going... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my my excavator, because that's going to be what I'm going to do the work with, I think. And we are going to excavate our way through here, and I'm going to do it right along here. And that's what I'm gonna. That's how I'm gonna get this cleared out underneath for the farmland really quick here. That's along this guy right here, so that's perfectly fine. And I've already pre-marked it, so if I go down here a little ways, it's gonna be a long ways though. So let me hit F7 really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these guys every like 11 or so. Let's go right there. It's probably good. 1, 2, 3. Every 3 is good. 1, 2, 3. There's the soul sand for my blanking on the fucking word. God damn it! What the fuck? Blanking. Nether wart farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit! Rocks. We don't need no rocks, so we'll go right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. More rocks. I did eventually I dug out a hill to make this farmland initially in an earlier episode, so it makes sense I started hitting cobblestone. But I got to go back far enough to actually get to where I marked, because I went up there and looked at where the 3, 4. I went down. I went into there back there to where the farmland was, and I dug down and I put a torch so I would know when I actually hit the spots. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. 1. Oh man, this is terrible. I guess I should get out my hammer. 2. There it is. There's the torch. 3 and 4. That'll be right here. Whoops. Whoops. I'm going to dig out all the random shit forever. How about that? What did I say? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it was right there. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and light that up. And these are going to be where all of our farmland is. Right up above us here. We'll take this copper, because I don't like it when people waste resources. When I'm watching other Minecrafters, they're like, I'm gonna dig this out really quick, and I'm like, you're not picking up resources. What are you doing? I'll get this coal in a second here. So I'm just gonna basically be hollowing out underneath the farm area for a few minutes. Let me do some remodeling on this, guys. I'll be back in just a second. All right. So you may be asking yourselves, what the fuck do we need with all this space? Well, the answer is we don't need all the space. To be honest, I just like to be a broomy inside. I really just don't like to be feeling like I'm cramped in here, like anywhere, ever. It drives me nuts, it really does. So I tend to basically just build a lot of extra space, or mine out a lot of extra space. So here's our farmland area, and what's going to happen is our... I moved this up, by the way, because this is down an extra layer for me to walk around in. So I moved it up to the ceiling so I can see it better. I also set up a chest over here just next to the barrels with the output symbol, so it's outputting on green to go straight into the sorting system. That way I can dump off all this shit as I was mining. So, you know, a little easier. Oh, wait, let me get some of that dirt back really quick. Do it. So let's go over here and get... I saw... Yeah, here we go. These guys. Whoa, lag. That was some latency. There we go. So yeah, I don't need all this mining space, but I like to be able to see what I'm doing. I like to spread out in case you fucks haven't noticed. These are where our water is for the farmlands, but those are going to be going away, because the nice thing about the Ender Isle farming station is it will automatically hydrate land for you, so you don't need to worry about doing it. So I move the trap door over. So here's what we're looking at outside. Turn that off. And I'm going to go over here, and we are going to plan out our farming plots. So I'm basically going to be breaking all this stuff. Don't need any of this out here anymore at all. And I'm going to be moving my... what do you call it? Did I just... Yeah, I'd pick up an axe. Punch the stupid barrel. I'm going to be moving that guy to the other end, because I'm only going to be auto-farming like 6 of these crops, and I don't need to auto-farm the nether warts. So we're going to take care of that really quick. So give me a few minutes, guys, to move some stuff around. Doesn't matter if you fuck up your farmland, because it's going away anyway. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'm going to rearrange some other shit, guys. I'll be back. Alright, I have deplanted all of my area here, and I've reformed everything, so everything's going to go straight down the center here, and I put the netherwort way in the back so it can just grow on its own, no big deal. And I've left little holes where I'm going to be putting the farming stations, so we'll put one there, and one there, and I will just grab them out of my backpack really quick, and we're going to go doink, doink, and doink. There, cool. And those are right in line with underground, and they should line up straight with the farming station with the tree planter over there, because I kind of went everything down one line. And the really cool thing about these is there's a couple neat things. Number one, I think I already mentioned this, but they will hydrate their own soil, so you don't have to worry about putting water down or anything. Oh, no, wait, excuse me. That was a complete lie. You do have to worry about putting water down. So I'm going to put water down in the corners. So we're going to go one, they go out 3 in radius, 2, 3, so it's going to be 1 there. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here. So I'm just going to go with every corner because that's just what I'm going to do. And we're going to go for the same thing over here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here. And since that's going to put water underground here, I'm going to go ahead. I've got a couple covers. I'm going to have to cut a few more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. Jesus fuck! I cannot click the right goddamn. There we go. We're going to go ahead and cut a few more of these covers. But what I'm going to basically do, because I got a saw and I got more glass, is to get these guys going, we're going to cover it up like this. That way I can see from underground, but that way the water can sit right on top of it. And I'm going to do that with every single one of these. Like that, no big deal. And then the farming station can be accessed from underneath, and I can put my cables underneath there. So give me a second to put the water in place, and I will be back. You don't have to cover these up, obviously. I just do because I'm insane, and also because I like to, but mostly because I'm insane. I've developed so many neuroses with this game. I was neurotic before I started playing Minecraft, so I was pretty much fucked afterwards forevermore. But you can see I moved the nether wart down here, and the farming stations are all set up and in place. And I'm just going to go ahead and go straight downstairs and hook these bad boys up, if I can get out the fucking door. There we go. So the hose are going to come down in the cyan line. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that already. Cyan. So we're just going to go ahead and string cabling to all these now. So I'm going to need my power and my item, and I hope I got enough, because I just might not. Doot. Whoops. Doink. There we go. Doot. I'm going to have to make more of this stuff, but Ender IO cabling, luckily, is really fucking awesome. It's actually pretty easy to make, too. I'm pretty sure I've covered it already. There we go. So we're just going to go ahead and put one item duct on each one of these. And what's going to happen is we're going to tell him... That's all the item ducts we need, so I guess I can put those away. I'll make more later. We're going to tell each one of these in and out, insert and output. Output on the green. We're going to mess with the extract. No, extract on the green, excuse me. We're going to keep the insert, and we're going to move it to cyan. So now, as soon as I do that, he should instantly get a hoe. Hoe! And that's going to be the same thing for each of these. See, nothing in here. And then we go extract, cyan. Or no, excuse me. In and out. Insert ion cyan. Extract on green. And set that to never. Or always, rather, excuse me. You want to make sure to set your extractions to always active without signal. That way, when he actually does go to, farm stuff, it won't just sit there and spill it on the ground. Because these have a small internal buffer. These will fill up, and as soon as they fill up, they're going to start dumping shit on the ground. And you will lose that stuff. So be careful of that. So we're going to go ahead, go in and out, extract always, and insert on cyan. There we go. So we got hose, and we got those, and now we got power, which I should probably definitely do. And we can just go ahead and string these all the way along the ceiling here in the same spot. I fucking love Ender IO cables. Have I ever mentioned that, guys? Fucking love Ender IO cables. They go in the same spot, in the same block. You don't have to string to 17 faces of the fucking object. There we go. There's power. So these bad boys should all be set to go now. Look at them filling up with power. My base just took a power hit, but that's okay. Not worried about it. So now we've got items. We got hose, so I just got to keep these filled with axes and hose. And they just say no seeds, which means they're ready to accept seeds. Another cool thing about these, beyond the fact that they will basically do everything for you is they will allow you to... The actual cool thing, not just the fake cool thing that I mentioned a second ago, which I tried to mention about the hydrated land, is that they will... they are compatible with alternate mods of crops. So what we're going to do here is just like over here we did with the south and the north face on those guys, we're going to do the same thing on these guys. And I'm going to say the first spot is going to be, let's do wheat and potatoes, and then we can go lettuce and tomatoes. Hang on, let me think about this. How is this going to make my brain... Lettuce and tomatoes obviously have to be together, right, in the same field because I'm insane. And what else? Wheat and potatoes, raspberry and soybeans. Does that sound good? All right, so we're gonna go wheat. Boom! And I'll put the extra seeds in there. And then we're gonna go potatoes. Whoop. Boom! Extra potatoes. There we go. And as soon as I get off of his plot, he will... I'm going to do this from back here, though, because I don't want to be on the plot when he tries to plant it, because now I got to put an extra potato in there. Extra potato! Giver! There we go. So let's go ahead... Oh, I can't reach it anyway, so I do have to do it from over here. So what did I say? Lettuce and tomato. There's lettuce. Boom. And... What the fuck? And then tomato. Is this tomato? No, that's raspberry. Tomato. We'll get off his plot. I guess I wasn't standing on the plot. There we go. Shift click those in there. There's tomato. And then that's lettuce and tomatoes. And then we're going to do raspberry and soybeans. So let's go ahead and do soybeans. No, not you! Oh, shitty titties. Nah, I did not want that. And then we're going to do tomatoes. Where's... Oh, wait, raspberry, excuse me. Derp, I'm already fucking forgetting the plan. There we go. Soybeans and raspberries. Let's put as many of these that we can manage in there as possible, because I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest of these. No, what are you... Fucking thing? Soybeans. Get in there. Get in there. Nice. Now you can see the no seeds have disappeared on each one of these plots, so we know for definitive fact that they have all gotten their seeds and they are all doing their thing. They're going to take a little bit of a power every tick, or every couple ticks. I think it's every second, actually, they take a little bit of RF. So we can see this will go click, 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 click. So I think 40 RF. Yeah, 40 RF a tick. And that actually is for maintaining purposes as well. So you can see these are a little bit damaged because they had to till the land. The hose in there, I should say. But they're all set to go. So this is my little farming plot has now been upgraded to be Ender Farms. I fucking love Ender IO farms. They're my fucking favorite farms ever. Swear to God. So, yeah, they're all set to go. I like it. And now I should be getting... everything should be coming straight up to my sorting system. And I am all set to go up here, which is where all the things are going to come in here, just like the normal sorting system. And you can see I have all the seeds and shit already in here. So we're all good to go on this line here. So carrots, tomatoes. I should move this down there. I really should. But then I don't know what I would put up there. Who knows? Whatever. Income. I like it. So we got a lot of tomatoes and shit, so we got a lot for our delighted meals for some time to come. Our charging station, that's actually almost full. Look at that. We're already almost... This is about half when I actually got done, because there was still shit running, guys. I'm going to make that perfectly clear. There was still some shit running the whole time I was moving base, so there was still power going on. So it was using up the power. Speaking of which, I need to drag a cable across to my guys over here. So let me go ahead and power this really quick. I'm going to dig in here really quick. We're just going to dig underneath the floor here. That's all we're going to do is just dig straight underneath the floor. I'm going to just string a cable over here really quick. Give me a second, guys. Hang on. I forgot to power this. Alright, so we are all set to go in here. Everything's looking fucking beautiful. The last couple minutes of this, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I've done for the rest of the farming. I moved my sheep and my cow. Oh, my cow is MIA. Fucking cow. So angry. Where the fuck did... There he is. How the fuck did you get out of your pen? I'm actually going to modify this a little bit here, so let's do this. I'm going to grab out my glass, because I love glass. It's just how it is. Whoops. And I'm going to just replace all this with glass. So, whoop, excuse you, sheep. You're in the way. Move your ass. Nope. Nope, in there. Go dip, dip. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just replace the fencing, because for some reason this fencing does not connect to these chiseled blocks. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't. It connects to the machine, does not connect to the blocks. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it one of these really quick here. And then I may or may not have mentioned this in a previous episode, so I'll mention it again. The really nice thing about machines from Mine Factory Reloaded is that they tend to interact with multiple things at once. Where'd that fence go? So this guy is the rancher, and he will milk cows, and he will shear sheep. So basically, this over here is of income of wool and milk all the time, provided I can keep the cow from getting away. And for some reason, I think he wiggled out between the corner where that didn't connect to the wall properly there. I think that he got out of there somehow, because they glitched. Anybody that's ever done anything with animals and fences probably knows that animals tend to really like to glitch through fences, especially sheep, or not sheep, excuse me, especially no, get your ass, no, what are you fuckers, especially chickens. Let me go catch those fucks. So we'll put him back in here. Oh, that's only 2 spaces, isn't it? You get your ass back in here, you fuck ass. Where did... There, he went... Man, he was booking it. He's like, he's like, freedom! I'm out of here! See you later, suckers! Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And I will widen this out just a little bit. They have about a 5x5, I think, radius, but I'm only keeping a couple in here, but whatever, it's cool. And there we go. So now I've got a sheep and a cow, and they are fucking trapped. They are trapped so bad right now. They are about as trapped as a gangster in the 1940s, or 1840s, or whatever the fuck 40s, that got caught badly. That joke was terrible. I'm going to take that joke back. I'm going to reel it back in. I'm going to redeploy it later on, at a later date, when I can actually think of something clever to say. So yeah, he's milking cow and he's shearing sheep. Cool, huh? And it's basically straight in here. All I've got is a Tesseract on here. Tesseract is set to bring in power. Sending items, I'm going to say... send fluid only. There we go. Send only, receive energy. So he's sending items and fluid, and is receiving energy. Cool. Now, you guys might be thinking, hey, wait a second, Rob. I watched your last episode, and I saw you set up lava on line 1. And that's true, I did. I did absolutely set up lava on line 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to filter some shit. Cool? Now, I know these can do this. I haven't actually tried this yet, so it's time for an experiment. I hope everybody enjoys experimenting with me. So lava is definitely coming out right here, but I'm pretty sure if I get in here, this mode is in and out. Extract, insert, disabled, in and out. Now, there's a way to mess with this. Pressurized fluid conduit. I think there's an ender fluid conduit, so let's check this out really quick. Fluid, there it is, ender fluid conduit. These bad boys take some quartz crystals, some vibrant alloys, which is just an ender pearl with an energetic alloy, which is just a gold and some redstone. So I can make up some of those really easy. Some quartz dust, which is just another quartz in this alloy smelter. So let me go make up some of those guys really quick, and I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, here we go. Bam! Made a nice bit of these ender fluid conduits because I'm going to only use 7 right here. And what's good, because I already counted. I moved these are my milk tanks from downstairs. I went and got those guys. And I put one extra one right here just for demonstration's sake. Wow, he has the exact same look as the item conduit. Interesting. So we can go insert, filter, and if I grab a bucket, we can go milk. And then I can right-click right on that face again, and we can say filter milk only. So he's only going to insert milk. Awesome. And then I can go over here, and I can... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, because I'm going to take this tank away, because I don't want to get extra lava right now. We can go ahead and grab a bucket of lava, and we can do this, and we can right-click here, and we can again say insert, and say only lava. Cool? And then we can put this back, and then we can take this and put this back, because that way we don't actually end up with an extra bucket of lava. Whoop, whoop. Sweet. There we go. So he's only going to accept lava, And he's only going to accept milk. And I'm going to change his channel. Oh, he can't change his channel. That's sad. So he's only going to accept milk. And... actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it quite that way. We're going to take this off. And we're going to do the same thing up here. And I'm going to tell him... insert only milk. There we go. So he's only going to receive milk. And then the reason I'm doing this is because this guy will automatically bring out all liquids at the same time. So you can see right now he's got milk. And if I drag this straight over here... oh. I didn't even think of that for some reason. I'm not going to drag it straight over there. I'm going to go up. Because I already filtered that one. And this is going to go straight over here. Whoops. Hey, you fuck! Give me your... there we go. Well, I would have only used the right amount, except for I miscounted. I forgot about the milk tank. So whatever, only one more. Not a big deal. So we can connect here, and he's going to start inserting milk. See how it's not inserting milk like I said it was going to? Why are you not inserting milk? You should be inserting milk. This thing is supposed to do both things. Do you need encouragement in some fashion? In and out, extract. Always. Milk? I'm doing something wrong. Hold your horses before you actually start leaving comments. Let me dick with this just a second here. Disabled. In and out. You are on receive fluid. Receiving fluid. Why are you not... oh, he's receiving milk. 6995, look at that. That went up. Maybe I just haven't gotten any more milk soon. Probably just already emptied everything already. That's probably what happened right there. Let's check the buffer on the... he probably just is dry at the moment. Whoop! Shit! I always do that shit. Yeah, he's dry, that's why. Okay, cool. Let's put this back, and put that back. I should really make a way I can see that easier in some fashion, so whatever. No big deal. And then probably the lava isn't going because there's no lava needed at the moment. That's fine. But yeah, this should automatically bring in everything that needs to be brought in. The tank is set up so that it can just sort of flow. Everything's good there. I think this is good. So I'm going to now take some of the basic conduits. And we're just going to run this along over here. There we go. And we can just kind of connect this up. And I'm going to disable this guy because I don't want to get milk in the water tank. There we go. And we're just going to wrench you. Probably a couple times. Nope, just once. And that milk's going to go straight over there. So that's our temporary staging milk tank. And this is our tank buffer tank. Cool? That way I can get at that from the front without having to dig back here every fucking time. That's the whole intent. And that, I think, is what's going to happen. So everything's looking good. We are down a little bit of milk. No, we're not. We're fine. So there we go. So we got to use for some of the fluid and some of the old conduits and some of the new conduits. I like to have both around just because I like to be able to sort of separate things a little bit. So yeah, let's grab 2 more of these. What's the fucking time on this bitch? 5 minutes on this clip? Fantastic. I'm going to go drop my anvil over here. And I want to make sure that this actually doesn't connect, because it might do something weird. Nope, nothing weird. There we go. Sweet. And that pretty much... actually, you know what? Let's go get our... last thing that I haven't gotten out of my old hole in the wall down here is my auto brewing stand. So let's go ahead and grab this. And we'll grab this. And we'll grab this. And we'll just take that upstairs. Now everything... Oh, I haven't gotten these out of here. Well, I guess we might as well grab these. This has got to go upstairs eventually anyway. There we go. Boom. And boom. And boom. And is there anything in this chest? Probably not. Nope. Boom. Alright, we're moved out. We're in GTFO. Fuck the holes in the walls. The landlord's gonna have to deal with that shit. They pay their carpenters to come in here and overhaul everything anyway, so fuck them. Fuck them. I'm gonna put the brewing stand right here. Doink. And I'm going to put the barrels like so. And I'm going to dig down here a little bit because I want to put a barrel right there, but I don't want that to connect to that guy. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to do one of these. And we are going to get down here and do one of these. There we go. Yeah. Nice. And then I can put this back. And then we can put this guy up here. And then I can put two of these back here so it looks nice. And then we can put this back where that was. And then we can do that. And then I don't remember how I had this configured. So I'll configure it later. When I actually go to do something, I will configure it at that point. Let's put this right in here for the time being. And that's that. And I'm going to put these over here. Can these actually go in the wall? Do I have enough spaces? Yeah, I do. Nice. We'll put these right here. I'm actually going to put this one on the end because it's probably going to be easier to get to that way. This guy on the floor. Stencil. Part builder. Put these back away. Sleep this night because my hilltop isn't actually secure yet, by the way. Monsters can still get in here like that creeper that blew up. I think I mentioned that earlier. The fucking dick just waltzed right in. He's like, la la la, I'm a creeper. I'm like, yeah, you're a creeper. You fucking creeper. I'm actually going to move these a little bit. I'm going to go up and down because there's going to be shit out here eventually and it's going to be kind of in the way. So let's go ahead and just do this. There we go. That'll look nice. Yeah. Oh, no. Fuck. There we go. And then you can just be above that. Interesting that I caught those first, but whatever. Oh, god damn it! Why are you so new, Rob? Come on. Sorry. There we go. And we'll do one of those, and one of those, and we'll do one of these. Oh! There we go. Nice. Looking good. Put these away in there. And I will put the chest, I guess, right in front of it. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do over here. Sweet. Base is up and moved. We are all set to go. And I have nothing going on the second floor yet. This is going to be for magic shit when I start getting Thaumcraft rolling. So that's going to come in a future episode. I'm going to do research probably off camera because fuck research. I hate research so bad. We'll get something going. He should be charging his own internal buffer by now. Almost. Not quite. He'll get there. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode off right here. Next episode, I'm thinking I'm going to do some mining between this episode and next. I'm not far off of what I need to enchant books for an Ender Quarry, so maybe I'll do an Ender Quarry, or maybe I'll make a movable mining machine like I've done in the past. That could be cool, but the problem is that chunk loaders are weird in this version, so I'm not sure how it's going to work out with that. The actual chicken chunks loader doesn't actually work. It glitches out and crashes your world, so I'm not sure why that happens, but it does. So I might just go ahead. I'm just going to probably go ahead and go with Ender Quarry. So maybe next episode we'll do Ender Quarry and go from there. Hope everybody had an OP time. Make sure to like, favorite, follow, subscribe, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, /Rob the OPGamer. Peace. Facebox. What the fuck, Facebox? What the fuck? Face